Hey guys, it's headquarter time here at OverTake. Welcome to today's live stream, and you can see both of us today, Yannick and myself. So welcome also Yannick.
Hey everyone, hey Michael. How's it going? Ready for some interesting action in Portugal this beautiful night?
Absolutely. No, we're in the office today in our beautiful studio on our office rigs, and yeah, because we have our monthly meeting, and therefore.
Dieses Product Placement hier, ne? Da kann ich ja gar nicht drauf.
Our Peugeot-Fan, Yannick, oh my god, no. Yeah.
The status as a works driver was just revoked, it would appear.
We're ready for our next event. It's Portimão today in the OverTake Racing Club, LMU Masters. All the information is down below in the video description, so you can see pretty much also the other, dates for all of the 6 races. We already had round 1 last week, and this week we are here for Portimão, Algarve International Circuit. Pretty challenging one. And the cool part is that Rene is also joining. You just saw him interacting with Yannick's beautiful Peugeot hoodie. But he will also race in the main hall today in another rig. He decided pretty much like last second, so we won't blame him if he's last today. We prepared a little bit, so let's see how it goes. Currently, Yannick and I, we are 2nd and 3rd in the standings, so
yeah, had a pretty good first outing there, I'd say. Unexpectedly so in my case, I'd take that.
Yeah, so server starting, so we have now also, like the timing is also in the video description down below. We have now 30 minutes of practice, then we have a 15-minute qualifying, and then a 1-hour race. So it's a little bit of an endurance thing that we do here. And yeah, we have a lot of stuff to talk about today, I guess. Where's the lobby code now? I don't see it.
I don't know. It hasn't shown yet.
It's gone.
So yeah, eventually it should hopefully be there.
We can go through a little bit of our sim racing setups that we are running today. Rene is on the gamepad, absolutely. Chris is right on that. Yeah. And we have a few things to give away today. I believe it's DLC Pack 3 for Le Mans Ultimate. And Chris, our community chat manager, is in the chat for you guys today. So there will be a chance for you guys in the chat to grab a few of the DLC codes. It's, I guess, Pack 3, right, Yannick? It's the Interlagos track with the first bunch of the GT3s.
Yeah, so not a bad content pack at all. And pretty fittingly, too, because Interlagos is next on the menu for WEC pretty soon. I'm not too sure if it's this weekend or the next weekend, actually, but I think it's this weekend. So, yeah, pretty fitting, I'd say. And
also let us know if you can hear us in a good way, like if we are on a similar level and so on. So, then we can still adjust a few things here and there. Because we, it's quite a nice setup here, streaming from 2 PCs into 1 PC, like 1 stream PC, 2 like Simric PCs or gaming PCs in that sense, and that's really nice. And Yannick, we have some news to share also about your setup today, because it's Conspit Ares Platinum, and Conspit just released an update to the firmware where you can boost your Newton meters from 18 to 20, which is quite nice.
Sounds pretty weird, right? Just download some more torque, bro. But it kind of is like that. From what I heard, they built these with like some overhead in mind already, to later release some software to enable that. And here we are. So that's actually pretty cool, I think. Very weird in the sense that, like I just said, you just download more torque, if you will. Pretty cool to see, that way is actually possible, if thought out correctly, that is.
Is that the lobby code?
I don't know. I still haven't seen it either, so...
No. I don't see the lobby code on the mobile page. Because there was a field showing me that the lobby code will be there, but now I don't see anything.
Yeah, but apparently that's an issue that other people have as well, it would seem. So, Technology, everybody. You gotta love it.
Yeah, that's not so great. We'll see. Yeah. information, participants. Yeah, usually the lobby code should show up the moment the practice goes live.
Should indeed, yeah. So we're a bit surprised here.
I will check quickly on the desktop because I can't even like use the desktop version of the website on my phone. So I will take a look at my desktop to see if I can see the lobby code there. Just a second. Yannick will entertain you while I'm not.
Yeah, entertaining. So there are a bunch of, well, not a bunch, but a handful, call it what you will, Portimao servers. None of them is ours, so we're a bit stuck here for now, unfortunately. As Michael just decided to leave the premises. Yeah, let's let's see if that shows up. Look forward to actually jumping in. Also, because it's not even going to be the first endurance session in a Peugeot for me today, because I drove mine to the office here today for like 4 hours. So should be interesting to see which of these endurance sessions are more enjoyable. Yeah, so I think more comfortable would be the road car, that's for sure. But yeah, we shall see. Speaking of we shall see, I don't think I can see the lobby code yet, nor can I see the chat right now actually, but maybe that can be remedied here. Give me just a sec, then we can interact, hopefully. Right, Portimao. You probably all know it. Pretty difficult, I'd say. And yeah, both Michael and I only really got to practice earlier today, so it's going to be interesting to see how we can actually handle that. I hear a lot of chatter in the background, actually.
It's only on the desktop page, Yannick.
Ah, nice. Okay, so...
I hope no one will see it, but here it is. Where the mouse is.
Yeah, I mean, hang on, I don't think I saved that on in my brain right now. Can you...
What? How bad is your brain?
Very, sometimes. Probably.
I hope no one sees it.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I don't think you can join anyway if you're not registered. So.
Oh, okay.
Fingers crossed. All right, so here we got our list of participants. We got 15 GT3s. We got 13 hypercars this time around. So not quite a full house, so to speak, but close enough. So yeah, let's hope for some entertaining hours here. Trying to practice a little bit earlier today against the AI. That was a bit of a pain in the butt, to say the least. Basically just because they are not really aware of anything you're doing, but that also made it kind of difficult to gauge where to actually lap cars in traffic and stuff. So, let's see.
Okay, I'll join the server now.
I am on the server now, which is very nice. Looks like it's filled up pretty well already. That's cool.
Yeah. It's so weird that it doesn't show on the desktop page. Only shows on the desktop page. Like the server code is not on the mobile.
The code,
page.
The countdown for that didn't show though, funnily enough. So.
Yeah. But you know, early access can't complain.
Fair. 2 more weeks or so.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got 20, just under 22 minutes of free practice still remaining. Anyone set a time yet? 34.2 doesn't seem too sweaty yet, so let's see if it stays that way. Alright.
Okay. I'll get out of the pits. So
here.
we have prepared a few like different scenes today. So you have either this like 2 view where you can see both of us. If you don't like that both audios of the game are audible, I can also turn one off. So for example, now Yannick's in-game audio should be turned off.
Boo.
And boo. And we can also go to Yannick's view, so we can see him in his beautiful Peugeot driving.
Oh, what a nice
So
car. Rene called it very ugly earlier today, and I think something inside me broke. But
oh no.
I have a heart for the oddballs, you know.
Yeah, I will leave it in the 2 view for now, so you can see us both trying to practice. I will first turn off my game audio so you can hear the Peugeot now. Let me know if it's also okay for you to have both engine sounds at the same time. I tried that earlier today. It also kind of sounds cool, but yeah, we will try it like this now. So let's get out of the pits.
Yeah, very difficult track, I think, with some of these sort of crooked braking zones. Like you brake in a slight corner that then, you know, is followed by a much tighter corner, which is, I think, the worst offender for that is this one right here, because there is no real racing line to it, it seems, either. So
yeah, it's a tricky track, especially the second sector, kind of.
that is definitely true. It's not to say it's a bad track, not at all. Final corner, for instance, is pretty fun in hypercars because you can just floor it, but it's not like easy flat. You really need to thread the needle a bit, which is actually kind of fun.
And you're running the Max 01 Conspit wheel today with a lovely dash.
I am, indeed. You should be able to see that pretty well in one of the
Yeah.
other scenes.
Yeah, we have your wheel camera or your over-shoulder camera as well here today.
Yeah, I gotta say it's pretty comfortable, and the screen is really nice. I mean, I'm usually a fan of dash display units, but this works pretty well too.
Yeah, if you consider also the price difference to the wheel I'm driving, the AMG F1 wheel.
Okay, yeah, fair.
I mean, they are both nice wheels, but like there's no question that yeah, the price point of the Conspit wheel is a little bit better.
Just ever so slightly more consumer
Ever so
friendly.
slightly. But yeah, how does the wheelbase in general feel like? I don't think that we have it at 20 Newton meter, right? It's I think at 10 right now, so we don't even
Yeah.
max it out. But
I think it's dialed down a bit, which is plenty, I'd say. Back home on my DD2, I measured like a peak of 14 Newton meters or something, but that was in an Indy car with no power steering at Long Beach and over a very bumpy track, of course.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's not something you reach regularly. So this feels plenty fine, gotta say. First time properly giving this a go, and yeah, I like it a lot actually. Feels really nice and responsive. So yeah, can't complain about the combo either with the wheel. Just feels really nice. So looking forward to yeah, have a bit of a long-term hands-on here tonight. Same for the pedals, by the way. I'm running the CPP Lite, also Conspit. They have a hydraulic brake pedal and some haptic motors to them as well, which is a pretty cool setup, I gotta say. So
you said CPP Lite, right?
yes.
Okay, because I butchered them in the review, calling them the CCP Lite all the time.
I remember that, yes.
I was so sorry for that, but then like recording the whole video again, like wouldn't fit our schedule then back then. So I kind of said, okay, I will do the correction like text insert once and then live with that. But I apologize also to Conspit. Oh, this nice. Oh, look at the Overtake Lambo. That's a beautiful livery.
Yeah, people really got creative with the custom liveries ever since that feature got released.
Yeah.
Just last week we watched Stephen Bailey, who's also in this race again.
Yep.
We watched the race replay, basically, and paint his Porsche that he's running tonight. So that was pretty cool to see, and is also a really nice design, I must say. So if we come across him on track, I'll make it a point to point it out.
Yeah, shout out to Steven.
Yeah, cool to see some familiar names on the grid, and yeah, just in general that you're racing in a series with mostly the same participants every week. That's just really, really fun. Same for leagues usually. So yeah, if you get the chance, give it a go. If you want to join us here, definitely consider doing so because it's free for everyone. So why not?
Yeah, and our hypercar field will be pretty competitive, I would say. Like last time, we already had Mendoza, Vanet, and others, but most of them were pretty unlucky. Like Kevin Vanet had a FFB bug starting the race, and he didn't map the FFB reset button back then, so This time he will be prepared and he will be very competitive, as we can already tell from his lap time. Then we have also Jorge again. He was P1 last time and he is back as well. Mendoza, pretty quick driver as well. Like, Hypercars will be super competitive. It will be very tricky for Yannick and I to repeat the podium finishes that we had last time, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. But as we all know, consistency is key. So let's just try to keep it clean and see what happens. But that's at least my philosophy for tonight.
Okay, one more lap with the quali setup and then I will get a few laps with the race setup in.
Oh, look at that. That's actually Bailey in the Porsche ahead of us. Don't want to punt him off. That would look not great.
There's a track warning.
Oh, and there is actually contact. Sorry.
Yannick crashing people.
I thought he saw me there, but apparently not.
This is a tricky one here. Carry as much speed as possible.
Pit exit is also tricky. You see cars coming out of the pits pretty late and you need to aim for that apex on turn 1, but if someone's exiting the pits, there's no chance for you to hit that.
That was a bit slow.
Oop.
Yellow.
Sometimes it seems like there are random slides on this track. I don't quite understand, but as long as you can save them.
Well, you know, Yannick, we have a driver excuse today. It's not our preferred home setup that we are racing in.
Always blame the gear, as anyone who ever did anything competitively will know.
I gotta say, I'm pretty close to my lap times that I drove at home. Almost on par even.
Can't say the same just because I just didn't practice at home. Couldn't find the time before today, but I feel comfortable enough, so it should be alright.
Okay, let's go back to the pits. All good with the stream? Huh? Then was? My laptop is behind me, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I can show you the code. Rene doesn't find the code.
No, I can't even find the session. Like, not even the server.
Oh, no, you only have to
You need
like
the lobby
insert
code.
the session code.
Where?
The lobby code in the hosted menu. You go hosted,
Yeah.
and then there's a little like a field upright that says enter lobby code, and there you enter it. And it's this one, if I can find it there. It's pretty confusing. I'm not surprised if people cannot join our race. We have to probably explain it once properly and then we're good.
Maybe you should do a tutorial video or something. Quick one.
But audio-wise, guys, all good. You can hear us well. Let us know. But if there's no complaints so far, I guess it's fine.
You'd hope so, yeah.
Okay, we're on board with Yannick still. I will also go on a... Yeah, Yannick, you have also a stream deck, so feel free to give me the spotlight when you go to the pits or something. I will let the camera on your car for now.
Alright. Yeah, we'll do. Just gonna try and get some more laps in here.
So, if you guys are watching and you like look closely into the chat, Chris is here with the OverTake account today, and he will give away some DLC codes for the Ultimate.
Free stuff.
Free stuff, so you have a chance to get DLC pack 3 codes. I think they are still on sale for 14 euros. It's the pack with Interlagos and the first bunch of GT3 cars, the LMU GT3s. So that's pretty nice, in case you don't have it yet. And yeah, Chris will let you know how to take part, and he will provide you with the DLC keys then. So keep an eye out for that. Okay.
Ooh, that's not the line.
I'll also get some race practice in now. I hope that Vanet also had his qualifying strategy and not race pace, because if he has a 32 race pace, that will be pretty cool.
We're cooked.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, Mendoza is also one of the quicker guys, I believe. And Pinella was also pretty fast. He was also just unlucky last time, so yeah, a few...
I think he battled with Brooks for quite a while I was watching from behind, and I don't know if they collided or he just spun or something, but there was some sort of mishap there.
I'll be happy if I can make it to the top 5 this time around.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd take that in without hesitation.
Oh, Rene Butler made it!
There he is, has taken the wheel, yes.
Rene in the Ferrari. BMW, my tires are cold, sorry. But this track is fun. It's like challenging, but most of the time, challenging tracks are at the same time the most fun ones. Even though some tracks I feel like I don't like the steering angles and all, but this track is pretty flowy.
That it is, yeah.
I would say I prefer it way over Fuji Speedway.
Yeah, Fuji was way better before they redid it for F1 in 2008, I think it was. Or 7, I believe, even.
Especially Fuji's like final turn. Not a fan. And also T1, not too exciting. All way too wide, and I don't know, just don't feel it. Fuji's next week, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we shall continue with the the better circuits on the schedule. Because I think we have a Spa still on the menu, which is also good fun in these. Definitely Le Mans is the finale. I'm not sure about the third of that second half. Might be Monza, might be Imola, one of them, I'm pretty sure, but...
No.
No, it's Sebring actually, never mind. That's also good fun.
So just to explain you our live stream scenes today. So as you can see now, I changed to my view, and my face cam is kinda glowy. That means you see now my view also from the gameplay perspective, and in the top right you see also the wheel cam of the active driver. So, oh, he spun. If I now change back to Yannick, for instance, you can see Yannick's face cam being glowy, fresh glow to his face. And it's now like his over-shoulder cam as well, and don't ask how many cameras we installed here. It's way too many. Just Yannick, tell me when you are about to change scenes, because then we don't double do things.
Here, have the highlight on the stream. No you.
Yeah. But for the rest of the practice, we can also go into the double view again.
Yeah, why not split it?
I think qualifying would also be kind of nice to have both.
Yeah, probably.
Because it's a a private qualifying.
True, yeah, that makes sense then.
Yeah, let me know, guys, if you enjoy having both engine sounds at the same time, or if you prefer Peugeot or Toyota, then we can turn one of the two off. That's only Toyota now. Yeah, this is the most tricky one here. This blind crest. Triple right-hander kinda. And especially in the hypercars where you don't have any ABS, you always have to kinda also calculate down and uphill kind of influences also your braking technique. So it's very like fine, and you have to be very sensitive here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, we have the first
What's up?
quiz question for people to win the DLC code.
What is it? What does he want to know? Now I'm
Let me
curious.
quickly check it.
I just overshot this corner.
How many cams did Michel install for the stream?
All of them.
100, 200, or 9 billion? Whoever is the closest will win. Nah, I think it's not that crazy. It's like should be
Don't spoil it yet. Something like a lot.
something like a lot of cameras. Yeah. So what I just experienced is that this studio, if you race here with two, I mean we kind of experienced that also due to our during our 24-hour Zolder race that we did here. But racing here with multiple people turns this into a sauna. Yeah, we are still missing a little bit of ventilation. Would be nice to have some like air blowers or something.
Some AC.
Yep.
Not talking about Assetto Corsa in this case.
I will run into problems with track limits, I think. Like we had Portimao 1 hour stream 3 months ago, I believe. So we kinda did that race already on stream as well. Also with the same combination of Yannick, Rene and I.
True.
So
also
it's kind of
might
a...
have picked all the same cars at that point, didn't we?
No, I had the Ferrari.
Oh, you did? Alright.
Yeah.
I do remember that I battled Rene in a Ferrari.
Oh yeah,
in
maybe,
my
yeah.
trusty Peugeot, but wasn't quite sure what you were running at that point.
Yeah, I drove the Ferrari in his rig shortly and felt pretty good. Like it's very stable, nice driving car, but it's kind of different also to the Toyota. Like the gearing is a little bit different. So Yannick, you have to tell us what made you fall in love with the brand Peugeot?
It's not like a fanboy thing or anything.
Of course not.
Yeah. No, just I always like the approach of the 9X8 to be, out of the box, really. Even though that didn't quite work, though in part from what I heard it was due to the changed tire rules. So I believe the idea originally was to have the same size tires at the front, at the back, and the back, which was kind of the basis for the design of the 9X8. And then they changed it up so the rear tires would be a bit bigger than the fronts, and that kind of threw everything out the window for them. No, but I still think it's a cool car, even with the wing. And yeah, I mean, as for the road car, just like the way the 508 looks, it's pretty cool. Can't say any different. So yeah, you can say I'm a bit contractually obligated right now to support them.
Yeah.
And I also have a heart for like underdogs. I mean, you've probably seen the Minardi hoodie in the past, right? So yeah, the obscure and the underdogs and stuff. Those are always cool to me, I think.
Yeah, fair point. I didn't know that with the square tire setup, to be honest.
Yeah, I think that was kind of the idea, to have the balance almost neutral, which is why they went
Yeah.
for the downforce generated on, by the floor. So that's pretty central in a way. But from what I heard, I think it might be their new motorsport boss. I don't know. Mentioned something like, yeah, had we known that would change, we also never would have chosen this engine. Would have been bigger. To deliver more power and stuff, because the whole idea was to have low drag and everything, and still a decent amount of downforce in a pretty central spot, so to speak. So yeah, it's a bit of a makeshift thing for the 9X8 now, but still hope to see it have some success someday, maybe. Also, I got the Lego model, which is kind of nice. Took forever to build, but it looks nice if you add some lights to it as well.
So let's use the final seconds to go through some of the liveries. Let's see if we can find some cars. That's the Emanuel in the standard BMW. That's Renato Del Rio in the standard BMW. That's Stephen Bailey. Shout out to him. He's also a regular streamer on Twitch. So Stephen Bailey often streams LMU. If you're into like LMU daily racing, he does a lot of that. Pretty great guy. I saw his like highlights and his analysis of the race last time. So here he is. Nice livery on the Porsche. Looks beautiful. I think he designed that on stream even.
Yep, he did.
Then Davide Stefanizzi just spun when I got to him in the camera. I jinxed it. Sorry, Davide. Then Ignazio in the Ferrari. Laszlo in the Peugeot. He is a grey Peugeot. Beautiful. Like Yannick's favorite grey Peugeots. Oh.
That's the wingless version, isn't it?
Ricardo Lopez in the Lexus. Michael Wolk. Tom in the Ferrari. Mendoza in the Toyota. He will be someone to like calculate with. Like he's a quick one. Then Harry in the
Alright.
I don't know, and then it's over. And I will.
Just get thrown
yeah.
into quali.
I wish I could show more. Yeah, Jamie, thank you so much. Jamie in the chat says, "Good luck, guys. See you on track." Yeah, see you on track. Good luck in the quali.
Yeah, thanks.
And yeah, then I'll go to camera view again,
Don't forget to hydrate.
so you can watch both of our qualies.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
Private quali, so don't expect to see any other cars on track.
Nope. Just about the fast lap time now.
So it's just going to be us messing things up, basically, for ourselves. He says and almost wheel spins back into another car's garage.
So I started a bit later than Yannick. I try to catch him now.
Oh dear.
Ash, catch him. Let's look at the tires. So tires pretty horrible. 32 degrees. That's not where we want them to be.
Yeah, same for the brakes. They do nothing.
Like literally, when you exit the pits, the car is driving like a hovercraft. No grip at all. No front grip.
No tire warmers. That explains a lot of these issues.
Yeah, I mean, the tire warmers pretty much give you like a few corners of like a, yeah, it doesn't really make a big difference because now the tires are already at 50 degrees after a few corners, and that's what the tire warmers would be like if you exit a bit. So it doesn't really change that much, I would say. Maybe the tire pressure is already in a better spot, but yeah.
Also, another thing, you really have to watch out with the brakes in these hypercars at the start.
Oh yeah.
Because, yeah, if your battery's already full, and it will be once you're out of the pits, yeah, the brakes will be overloaded because the regen system acts as a supplement to these brakes, basically. So if there's nothing to regenerate or recover energy-wise, the brake discs on the actual car will be a bit out of their depth, let's just say, and that means
yeah.
you could just lock up pretty quickly.
It's interesting to know. That explains sometimes the lockups.
Yeah, or overheating them, stuff like that.
That's especially when you have like super long straights. It's kind of a trap then.
Yeah, though the super long straights tend to help because your battery discharges a little bit there.
No. Okay, let's focus now for the first flying lap. Almost lost it here. It's pretty okay-ish. Short shift to third. Keep it at the curb. A little bit too far to the right. Yeah, this would be the first competitive lap, I would say. Yeah, grip is way better in the third lap. Come on! Oh no. Exit was better last time. Oh yeah, that won us a lot of time here.
That's not the line. That's such a weird corner, man. We managed to gain some time somehow.
Come on, push
Not
it.
the apex at all here.
Push it, Tiger.
Push you real good.
One more before we have to get a fresh set. But that was one of almost my PB. And we have to go back to the pits because track limits.
Whoops.
Whoops. LMU codes, LMU codes. Give me the LMU codes. Car set up again, loaded again to get fresh. I don't know if I need fresh tires, but it won't hurt. We have enough tire sets, I guess, for the whole weekend.
Yeah. That won't be an issue.
P3 so far, not bad, not bad.
Not bad.
But there was potential. There was potential. I saw like minus 2/10 already. Oh. People are ready for the codes. Let's go.
Okay, let's code.
I'm ready for my next outlap. Warming up the tires now. So we can watch Yannick. You are still flying?
I am, yeah. On course to improve too, which is nice. Yeah, but not this lap, I don't think. Slight lockup going into turn 1. Losing a lot of time already, so yeah, probably good idea to grab some fresh tires and try again, because we do have just about half the session still to go.
Yeah, you can give me the scene then.
I can indeed.
The,
There you go.
the spotlight.
I
Hello,
am
YouTube.
right behind you. Right behind you is saying too much. But I'm fourth with a second
Oh yeah.
of difference to you, but still. That's not too shabby, I think.
I really want the pole now.
Oh, you're really close to that. Dang.
Yeah.
All right.
Super close between.
Yeah,
Oh, now Venet has a new.
has just
Yeah.
made a statement.
But I could potentially get there.
It's not impossible.
No. I had already minus 200.
Alright.
It probably won't be this lap because in the second lap the tires are not where they should be. I'm already there. Crazy. That was too slow. That was way too slow. Oh, Mendoza. Holy moly, that's quick.
31.3. Wow. That's actually rapid. Jeez.
Okay, let's try. Let's get Jorge at least. Oh yeah.
Bit of a lockup.
Push it. Yes, this could be Venet's time. Or Jorge's time. And one more. Nice. Oh yeah. Sub 32.
I don't know, but
Here we go.
that sounds kind of not appropriate for stream right there. Alright, managed to improve again, but definitely not enough to get closer to the top 5 here.
Oh, Venet.
Did not meet that.
Oh, I messed it up. Oh, I messed it up.
Oh no.
I was so close to like smashing my Lepton by 2 more tenths, but then just the penultimate corner I messed up. But it would not have been enough either to catch Kevin. And that's it. That's quali for me. Let's check what's going on Yannick's side.
Yeah, this lap's a throwaway pretty much, but I'm gonna try again on the next one. I'm just entering
Alright,
the penultimate
then
corner here.
I can quickly check some of the liveries then.
Yeah.
So let's see. Here's Kevin in the beautiful blue Toyota. I think also Steven showed that in our last live stream. That looks pretty dope. Then here's Jay in the OverTake Lamborghini. So do we have some winners already for the codes? So Jay Clark's beautiful Lambo, and here's Mendoza again. Mendoza pretty the fastest. Luca also. Oh, Luca is in the Overtake Lambo as well. Nice. Number 56. His number, Red LMR 56 is his like racing name. And we have Tom Humphrey in the yellow Ferrari. Fabian also in a custom livery here, running Fischer Racing. Okay. Fabian Roth. He's a quick one. Second in the GT3s right now. Now we have Piotr Ganczewski in the also custom livery Porsche 963. Bit of green and yellow, white. Salt. He's sponsored by Salt. Let's hope he's not getting salty. Stephen Jenkins in the Hertz car. Davide again. Oh, Fernando running a like DTM reminiscent livery, I believe. Can we see it again here? Where is it? Yeah, it's like an old like DTM E30 livery, I think. Okay, let's check the standings. I'm still P3. Oh, but Piotr also very close. Not bad. The race room livery. I think the contest is just about to start.
And
so
I've been validated. That's quality over for me.
But you are really good, Yannick. P6 in this field, it's pretty solid.
Yeah, I'm actually not too unhappy with that. I mean, there was more in it, but definitely not enough to get another position out of it, I think. So, all things considered, that's actually pretty decent.
Yeah, Andres this time is cooking. Like he was already quick in Bahrain, but not like driving in his own world like now. Yeah, but Kevin, it's about us again. But I think your pace is just a little bit better this time. Yeah, okay. You had the Delta even. Yeah, then you are like, you two are quicker than the rest probably. So, but it's great to see like there's a strong Toyota presence in the top 3. I see. So
you could say that, yeah.
like literally 1 hour ago or 2 hours ago, he still managed to be like kinda on pace, I would say.
Also, check it out. Harry Brooks not in the Freedom Machine this time around. Last time it was a Cadillac stating WTF is a kilometer.
The Freedom Machine.
This time in an Alpine. So should be interesting to see how he can handle that one.
Okay, guys,
Sounds
it's a 1 hour race. So if you want to tell us something, let us know now. Now we still have the chance to take a look into the chat, but otherwise we are racing then. And yeah, I'm excited. I hope we won't have a like start crash or anything.
Yeah, that will be good.
Checking the chat here quickly. Do you use paid setups? Partly, yeah. Like with Overtake Premium, you have OverTake Turbo, which is a Track Titan membership. And you can get one free esports setup per month, free. So you pay like €1 a month for Overtake Premium. So that's probably the cheapest or the most like money effective way to get an esports setup, kinda. Yeah. So you have access to the HYMO setups then, HYMO, and yeah, they're pretty good. They give you a good feel at least. They have safe setups and like the esports setups, and the safe setups, in my experience, were pretty competitive, and I could get pretty good lap times with them. But yeah, the majority comes from the driver, of course. And I think the standard setups in LMU got way, way better. So
quick, I'm kind of.
That's about that.
No.
Huh?
My game crashed.
Your game crashed?
Yeah.
Oh my! Oh no, Yannick!
Ah, Hilfe.
You have 27 seconds.
Yeah.
Can you still like start from the pits?
I should be able to, but I really, really need that damn lobby code now.
Oh no.
That's not great.
That's not good. But early access can't complain.
Yeah, there you go. I think I can then start from the pits, but not 100% on that.
But I think if you're a fast driver, you can pretty much be competitive also with non-paid setups, like standard setups, even like with a little bit of tweaking. Fuel
was wondering
usage.
why my tires weren't changed and everything.
What's up, Yannick? Are you now in or?
Yeah, I'm logging into the website right now so I can access that lobby code.
Damn it.
And then I need to...
Then I could have streamed at home, Yannick, in my own setup. Okay, I'm running 60 now. 60 should be just the way to go. Yeah, let's hope that Yannick can start the race from... I can still see your car in the pits, I believe.
That's good.
Yeah, you are in the pits. Like, car number 6 is in the pits. Okay, we are about to start, guys. Focus now.
Okay, am I logged in? I am not, because of course not.
And
Green
it's green.
Flag, green flag.
But I think... Oh, Mendoza also had to start from the pits, it seems.
That's great. That's really, really good.
It's Gansevski now, who took second. Let's play it safe first lap. Tires are cold.
Session is loading, so that's a good sign.
Car sliding a lot still. Humphrey already in 4th now. Let's not open the inside here. Oh, these guys are quick. Holy. Oh, a little mistake here from Gansevski.
Come on.
So Yannick is back.
Indeed. Driving, let's go. From the pits.
Oh, you're 1 lap down then. Oh no. But you probably can make it without another stop then. That could
don't
be like your strategy now, fuel saving like crazy.
Right now I have to wait in the pit stall too. Car is running and everything, but it just tells me you must drive through pit lane, which I would love to do, but I just can't right now. What's the other Peugeot just exiting the pits? Am I not allowed to? Come on, let's go. How can I not leave the pit, bro?
Oh, so loose.
You must drive through the pit lane, yes. But can I leave said pit lane, please? I'm just stuck in the garage right now. That's ridiculous.
You're stuck in the garage?
Yeah,
Oh shit.
I can change gears and everything. I can rev the engine. I just cannot leave.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Ooh. Attack.
Come on, what's that?
I'm your racing reporter now, watching the battle for victory for P1. Nice. Oh, this corner is so much fun. Like just sending the car. Oh, they go wide. Oh, he slowed down. He has to slow down maybe to prevent a penalty or something.
That give me like a tow time maybe or something? I don't know.
But ruins my line kinda into T1. Okay, let's go. 2nd place. Let's don't lose too much time battling Piotr. Oh, Kevin late on the brakes, and I kinda copy his mistake.
I mean, there are cars leaving from pit stalls or garages even, but I'm not sure why they are allowed and I'm not. Great.
Yeah, that gave Kevin the momentum.
Yeah, I'm afraid that's it on my end. Great. Really nice.
Oh no, Yannick.
The only options I get now is to retire, but then it says I definitely won't be able to rejoin.
So you rejoined the server already?
Yeah, I'm in the pits. I'm in my garage. I'm able to upshift. I can rev the engine. I can switch on and off the limiter. Everything. I just can't move.
Ah. And hello chat. I won't be able to read too much chat though this time because I don't have like an extra screen in my field of view. Just have to look down to the phone, and that's in the heat of the battle right now at least. Not the best idea. Ooh. So competitive, man. It's so much fun the first few laps. But we have a tragic loss of Yannick not being able to race.
Yeah.
And you can grab a beer from the fridge and I can drive today. Because don't drink and drive, of course.
Yeah, no idea, but I don't think that this is gonna lead to anything, so I might as well just check out chat.
That's it, yeah.
Awesome. Although I can try and rejoin the session again.
Yeah, try
Without-
try everything you can. I mean, it's at this point kinda just racing for the golden ananas.
Pretty much, yeah, but you never know who retires or not.
Okay, we got 1.5 to Humphrey now. It's a little comfort zone.
That time was a 1:33.5.
It only needs this one braking mistake and we are
No,
back in the 1 second window.
I'm listed as a DNF now, so that is in fact it. Well. That'll be
I mean, early access can't complain.
Yeah, if this happens after July 22nd,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
really annoyed.
Oh, little bit late. Oh, it's a dance on the... Oh. Shit, man, one mistake and you are already down. Holy moly.
Watch.
Sheesh.
You raised us.
I need to be more concentrated. Yeah, just one little bit too late on the brake and I dropped to 5. Crazy. Okay, let's see.
Lap 1:36.58.
Pinella go. Oh, that was a... What was that? Oh, that is not comfortable if someone has latency issues. Or is it me? Oh, that completely killed my flow now.
I don't know. Maybe that had to do with the game crashing out too. I don't know. Could be.
Oh, the Porsche bumped into me. Ooh. Jorge, the winner of round 1. Behind us in the Porsche. My rhythm is so off now. I have to really get back to it. First GT3s, maybe that helps. Like the chat window is just full of Yannick. Haustein has taken the wheel.
Yeah, I wish. I've just re-entered the session.
Will he
to-
leave the door open? No, probably not.
I just decided to check out the session and just watch for the
Car!
video from the TV.
Grip! Why is it so slidey?
Kevin Vanet, thank you. Rip Yannick, by the way. How are you racing and typing at the same time, though? Oh, disconnected.
4.80.
Oh, he's always desyncing in the first corner. What's that? And I got my first track limit penalty for I don't know what. Going a little bit too left, right, left. That's so confusing when he his car is going somewhere where it doesn't really go.
People are speculating what your favorite food might be, though. Interesting.
Why is it doing that? Oh my lord. The car is so tricky right now. I don't know why. It was fine for the first 10 minutes and then it just started to...
Act up a little bit.
It's really tricky now. There's the Overtake Lambo. Pinella is always desyncing turn 1.
Yeah.
It's so strange. It's the second Lambo. Overtake Lambo. It's a really challenging race right now. After this mistake, it got so stressful now. I have to calm down the car a bit.
Yeah, now in traffic.
Worst
things
spots
are
for
really
traffic. That kills my front left. Okay, let's find some solid laps again.
Lap 1:35.96.
Oh no.
Ooh, that's Bailey closing
Steven.
the door.
Yeah, we almost survived the first round of GT3s. But the tire graphics is also kinda all over the place, right? It just shows different selections of tires and a red H for someone. Pretty crazy.
The hearts are red. That's why the H is red. And the other one means they have a.
Sorry, I don't hear you, Yannick.
Okay, just for chat though. The ones where you see the 4 colored dots with one differently colored dot means three mediums, and in this case, or in Panella's case, for instance, a hard tire at the front left.
He spins! Oh,
Fudge.
no, damage. No way to.
Yeah, that was rough.
Okay, we have to make decisions now.
I mean, you could stop now and just go to the end.
Yeah, I probably have to do that. I call the pit stop and then it will tell me how much virtual energy I will need for the rest.
Yeah. Looks like you got a bit of suspension damage too.
Yeah.
That doesn't help.
Yeah. Yeah, the wheel is not straight anymore. Yeah, there was almost no way to escape. Yeah, it's not good.
No luck for overtake today.
No.
Beto Yusa, don't know. Yeah, unfortunately not. As well as it went last week, pretty much, like all things considered. I mean, Michael had some terrible luck there as well at the beginning, at least. Yeah, it's just not there for us this week, it seems.
No.
I mean, the other
I thought I could make it, but it was not. Now I have to deal with this stupid menu.
and Luca is currently in 8th on LMGT3, which isn't too shabby, so all our hopes rest on him now. Let's go.
Oh, it's so stressful. Like the AMG wheel, that's one of the big disadvantages. It doesn't have a 7-way funky switch, and it's so uncomfortable to like increase your virtual energy and stuff in the menus.
Yep.
Yeah, so we have the same situation kind of like last week where I had to pit early. Not ideal.
Quali was very solid though, Peto Yusa says. Yeah, that was pretty good. Too bad that was the peak of the night for us, unfortunately.
Damage 28 seconds. Oh yeah, great.
Not ideal.
Yeah, and hello Pishbot. You said hello earlier. Yeah, are there still keys, Chris? Do we still have DLC keys?
It is a tough track, yeah. You'd think with how wide it is and how much runoff it has, you should be relatively safe from any sort of crash damage and everything, but not quite the case, unfortunately. One incoming, Chris says. All right.
All right.
9.79.
Be aware, chat.
So at least there's not too much traffic now. It's a good thing.
Yeah. Might be able to just turn laps in clean air now. See what happens.
Yeah. I just need pretty solid laps now.
Yeah.
Tires are cold, man. Oh wow. The repair took so long, the tires cooled down. Not too much, but...
Game crashes are not very optimal for lap times, usually. Yeah, that's true.
Why is it so?
As we found out.
Yeah, but the Ferrari also had this problem of alternating the ideal line
Yeah.
due to like traffic and stuff, and then he just completely lost it.
Yeah, it's difficult, especially there in the final part of the track.
I already identified this corner as a possible death trap
And you were
when I
proven right.
practiced. Yeah. Oh, the car's so bad in the first outlap. Wow. So let's hope it works from now.
Chat, kind of a popularity poll. What is your opinion on Portimao? Because it seems like one of these Marmite kind of tracks. Some people love it for the elevation change and technicality. Others hate it for technicality. What do y'all think?
P5 might be possible still. Yeah, I got another track limits warning. T1 is not my favorite.
Oh, next key question is out. Now I'm very curious to see.
Can you still watch, by the way?
Yeah, I'm spectating you in the TV cam right now.
Then you could also maybe use your camera to like show people the field and stuff. Because right now for me it looks pretty boring. Maybe you can show us some like fights for, I don't know, P1 or something.
Not quite easy to see, to keep an eye on what's going on really, but I can try. Doing at the front here, Kevin Vanett is in fact leading by a bit of a margin, it would appear. But Piotr, oh no, that's Rene in 11th actually. I was thinking P2 and 3 were battling, but Rene got lapped. Oh, Piotr just went off there. Should bring Ricardo Jorge back into the fight. Let's actually check that here for a little bit. Let's go check back. Go. Nice. Doesn't look like there's too much happening right now.
I bumped my front into a BMW. I have orange front damage.
That's not great.
Oh man, what a race.
That looks like a bit of a battle here. Yeah, P3, 4, 5, and 6 are relatively close together, so let's just stay with Andres Mendoza, who is fighting Tom Humphrey in the yellow Ferrari, and Ignacio Pinella in the red Ferrari right behind. Should be an interesting one. Although Andres seems to have gotten a bit of a gap going now to the Ferraris, which he will be ecstatic about, I'm sure. What about Tom and Ignacio, though? That's going to be an interesting battle, I'm pretty sure. Ferrari versus Ferrari. You may or may not remember this year's Le Mans 24 Hours. So, yeah, that's where the privateer Ferrari, this yellow one, came out ahead. Oh, running wide a little bit here, so things are starting to get a bit spicy here. You'd love to see it. Together here. Sparks flying as they exit the final turn. But still not within striking distance here, Ignacio, so it might be a couple more corners, maybe a slight mishap on Tom's behalf, and here we go. Already running wide. Evening, Miguel. Thanks for tuning in. You're having a good one tonight.
Welcome.
We'll go Ricardo number 10. It's actually, I was about to say let's actually check in on him, but these two Ferraris are actually pretty close right now, so we don't really want to miss any battle for position here. So let's just keep watching for a little bit. Humphrey in P5, Ignacio Pinella right behind in P6, battling for that final top 5 spot. So yeah, it's difficult, I think, to follow cars around here at Portimao, but yeah, I mean, Ignacio had a good showing last week as well. It was pretty quick until almost a bit of a spin here for Tom. Until he had a bit of a mishap. Like I said earlier, I'm not too sure if there was contact or if he spun by himself at Bahrain, but until then he was very much one of the quicker cars, I think even battling for a podium spot, so don't write him off just yet, especially now that there is traffic involved. So Humphrey navigating that pretty easily, let's say. What's Ignacio doing? a little further. Oh, he's pitting. So Ignacio looks like he's kind of going for that 50-50 strat. We're at just over 35 minutes still to go in this race, so not quite halftime, but yeah, here he is. Already exiting the pits, so that might have been a very quick fuel stop, but nothing else. So that's going to be an interesting story to keep an eye on. Let's see, that's my 4 retired.
Oh, Pinella's in the pits.
Yep. Yeah, I just noticed. I just mentioned that too.
I don't really remember where he was when I pitted. Was he behind me after the crash or in front of? He was in front.
He just pitted from P6.
Yeah. Because I remember he also was kinda involved.
Yeah.
But he got away, I think.
Ricardo's still in second.
Okay, so he's 24 seconds. He also pitted now.
I can do standings here. I just figured out. Nice. Good to know. Ricardo lapping, I think, Rene. Yep.
Rene also pitted, I think.
Yeah, he's in 11th right now. That would explain things a little bit. Also that he's getting lapped already. But yeah, Kevin Vanett already 8 seconds ahead of Ricardo here. What are the battles though? I don't know. Usually like 3-ish second gap on cars. Although, well, I think those gaps are essentially between each of the cars, not compared to the leader. So quite a gap between those. The GT3 field is... Oh, that's the battle for the lead even. Manuel Rodriguez versus Fabian Roth. Manuel in the BMW, we're following him right now, and Fabian in the purple, black, and neon, I guess green or yellow Porsche. And they are nose to tail. That's gonna be an interesting one to watch. Especially since it's kind of difficult to go offline and go side by side here in many corners. Not all of them, but looks like Fabian has a good run out of the final turn here. Gets the slipstream, gets by the BMW's side just about. Tries the outside going into turn 1. So will he be able to pull it off? Not quite, no. Well, the BMW jumps over the sausage curb. So this battle is far from over. Manuel now covering the inside there pretty smartly. And just makes his BMW as wide as a moving, like a U-Haul truck. That saying works much better in German, breit wie ein Möbelwagen, but well. P2 got killed by a GT3.
What?
Yeah.
Vanett is dropping. What happened?
Oh, Vanett is indeed. Where is he?
Yeah, I just saw him like going down the leaderboard.
Yeah.
He's just 16 seconds in front of me now.
Yeah, I don't know.
Vanett, no!
In the live view, he's gone, kind of. So.
Oh no, he disconnected.
Oh,
Yeah,
dear.
he's gone. Yeah, disconnected.
No. Yeah, apparently. He just went straight at a very slow speed.
Oh, that can't be true for
Yep.
Kevin.
Disconnect. Just went through the tire barrier, through the amount of dirt that people were sitting at.
One of our best drivers without any points in the first 2 rounds.
No luck
That's,
for him either. None at all. That
I mean,
is-
good for me.
I mean, yeah,
but
you wouldn't
not good for
complain right now. That is tough.
Yeah, it is.
You hate to see that. Alright, Piotr actually getting relatively... No, not anymore. He's pitting now. So is Mendoza, though. So, who's going to make it out of the pits first of these two? It should be probably the same gap there, depending on them changing tires or not, but we shall see. But this GT3 battle still rages on. Fabian still in P2. Can't find a way around that M4 GT3, or LMGT3, sorry. It's a slight difference, as we learned.
We have half time almost.
Indeed. Yeah, just under a minute to go until we reach that mark. You're pretty much by yourself right now, are you?
Yeah.
All right. Because otherwise, I
Nothing
would've
interesting to
switched
see.
over.
It will be probably more interesting when the pit stop window opens for everyone else.
Yeah, most likely. Game froze while leading, says Kevin.
No way!
God damn it.
Ah,
Technology is just not on our side today, man.
no.
Sorry to hear that.
Is it the track? Is it? I don't know.
Sorry if I took someone with me while freezing. Can't even close the game. No, you just kind of went.
Oh, I got
straight on.
Ganchevsky now. Ganchevsky was pitting.
All right, nice. No, Kevin, you just went on straight on at a pretty slow speed and just warped through the tire barrier and the grandstand pretty much, and that was it. So at least that's what it looked like on my end here. So you should be fine in that regard. But still, it sucks. I mean, especially 2 times in a row now, right? Man, that's really tough. So fingers crossed you can actually have a good race next time out. Like, both of them.
Mendoza also pitted. He's just 5 seconds in front of me now.
Rodriguez doing a very good job in defending that lead in LMGT3. They have been going on at it for quite a while now. And he is just giving Fabian not even an inch to go anywhere. Really good to see such a clean battle. Love to see it. Safety car bunching up the field when driver 69
Yeah, that
asks.
would be nice. After the crash,
Yeah.
it would have been glorious.
Could we have a competition caution, please?
Okay.
That's
Jenkins in the pits, so I am in 6th already. And I don't have to pit anymore.
Humphrey
That's
also in the pits, by the way, so you should pass him as well. Yep, you just did. There you go. So
I'm
that
P5.
strat- Yeah, that strat might actually pay off then. Kevin says, not even mad. I just accept the fact that the game is just glitchy and I might not finish the races I participate in. That's probably the healthiest way to look at it.
Yeah,
'Cause otherwise you're just setting yourself up.
it's really
for
interesting. I didn't
big
have any
disappointment, if that happens
major
to me.
problems yet with
Not
the game.
because LMU is not great or anything.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on.
Alright, so you're 9 seconds behind P4 now.
Yeah.
That's not looking too bad either. But we don't. Ooh, hello.
Ah.
Getting back at the LMGT3 battle here. Is this the lap that Fabian actually makes it around the outside? Side by side still? Yeah, I don't think so. Because Manuel has the inside here. Yeah, Fabian goes a little bit wide and Manuel remains in the lead, but it's really refreshing to see these guys battle it out so cleanly. Very well done, lads. Michael also closing in on Andres Mendoza here. So I'll keep an eye on the timing tower here, which you know, only helps as long as people aren't lapped, because for everyone who does have is a lap down actually, I only see +1 lap, so I can't really see any sort of gap. Looks like Fabian lost a bit of time due to that attempt for P1, but it's also gaining again. GT3 battles were absolutely crazy, Kevin says. I remember the first time I lapped them, there was an 8-car pack battling. Oh boy. That must have been a bit of a code brown in a hypercar, I suppose. Oh, big drift there from Manuel. And now Fabian, oh, they touch. That's not great, but they are keeping it fair, it would seem. And now it's Manuel who is exiting the final turn here in the slipstream of Fabian. Can he make something happen? Probably not quite. Also a hypercar lapping each of them. Can't even talk anymore, it's been a day. So So Fabian Roth in the lead right now, but Manuel Rodriguez is giving chase, and he's right back underneath the rear wing of the Porsche. So this is far from over. Certain. So.
What? Track limits? For what? I just drove on the tarmac. Are you kidding me? I didn't do anything, I swear.
That sounds like an average experience.
I just completely drove the line. Please watch the replay.
Hang on, actually. By the way, if you are looking for more...
Man, this BMW.
For more broadcast style action, head on over to Overtake_Race Club on Twitch, where we have the broadcast with my colleague Connor commentating.
Is it happening now? Because Rene said
is.
no.
Yeah, it is.
And then we are making like competition with you broadcasting the race in the YouTube broadcast. Oh my god.
Yeah, I only just found that out myself.
That's the definition of being a good colleague. Wow.
I mean, we have all the covering all the angles here. Actually, let's see, Michael. When did you curse?
Yeah, no, it's. I think you will not find it anymore.
Okay.
It was the final chicane.
The final chicken.
Yeah.
Okay.
Final chicken.
Let's actually check in with Michael again. He's up to. Can he actually get there?
You know what the difference is to... We are running 30 degrees.
It's warmer than before,
Yeah,
right?
like in all of the practice laps we did, I think we ran a way cooler weather, like 23. So no wonder that the tires are like... Yeah, overheating and stuff. I didn't calculate that in. And I didn't adapt my driving until now, kinda. I just didn't feel the car at all. And now I know why. At least... Pinella is... I'm getting closer to Pinella. It's only 16 seconds. It was 23 seconds after my stop, or after his stop. Maybe there's a chance of catching Pinella. And Reese has to stop, and Jorge has to, but Jorge is too far away. But I will be P4 after Reese's stop, which is pretty nice. Maybe I can catch Pinella. Maybe P3 is still possible. I have to drive very...
That's the alternate strategies at work for you.
have to drive very clean for that.
Yep. Rene, by the way, up to P7 by now.
Yep.
Not bad.
It's doing pretty solid. 2 LMGT3s in the final turn on the outside. Scary. Scary stuff. Okay, we have enough fuel, that's for sure. 16 seconds still. Traffic ahead. It will cost a bit of time.
That looks like one of the overtake Lambos.
Yeah.
100%.
That was Luca.
So not the car to run into, let's say.
Man, the second sector on traffic is the worst, really. You kind of never, it's always a gamble if someone like, they don't have to give you a spot, but some people do, and it's always a gamble of like, will
Yeah.
he like will he kind of also respect my presence, or will he just drive his line?
Yeah, exactly. With these late apexes and everything, it tends to look like they will leave the door open. I think that was kind of the issue that
Yeah.
I had in practice with Stephen Bailey.
Yeah. They're also fighting. I mean, it's
Yeah,
fair.
that too. In the race, it's even yeah, you need to pay even more.
Oh, that's a scary situation. Someone coming out of the pits. Oh,
Yeah.
hoo ha hoo.
Hoo-ha hoo! You heard it here first.
Hoo ha hoo.
But yeah, I was talking about that in I think in qualifying. No, it wasn't practice actually. But the way they put the pit exit there, right on the apex, pretty much, you see cars come out the pits really late, and yeah, you really need to hit that apex to make the corner with your usual line. Or
Yeah.
yeah, and if you spot that too late, that can really do some damage.
I mean, they could have like changed the pit exit so it like enters the track after the first
Yeah, something like that.
turns. Yeah, like Red Bull Ring, where you're pretty much like after T1 kinda.
Yeah, it would be sensible. I'd say.
Oh, this lap was slow. 3 seconds off the pace due to the traffic. This is no way that we can catch Pinella this way. I mean, it's 16.5 now. Might be a chance.
136.67.
You're 4 seconds behind P4 now, it says, so
No, that's not true.
not. Adventurous maneuver.
Yeah, I don't know why he would drive to the right there. It always helps to also drive a few laps in the other class when you prepare for such a race to kind of
Yeah.
understand their needs and their lines. And hey, what happened now? Huh?
You are super slow
Huh?
for whatever reason.
What is happening?
No inputs anymore?
Huh? Huh? What's going on?
Man.
My car just stopped. It just stopped.
Technology! Hooray!
I have auto everything, like auto. I don't even mapped ignition and the car is on. It just
that-
doesn't drive anymore.
That sounds like the same issue I had when I was in the pits then.
Huh? Hey, why is everyone running into me?
Because
Oh.
yellow flags are there to be ignored, I guess.
I just retire now quickly.
Yeah.
What is happening? I have to rewatch that.
Yeah. On my screen, you just slowed. That's it.
Yeah, it just the car just stopped. Everything was like fine,
Until it wasn't.
and until it just didn't take the accelerator anymore.
Yeah, just
But I stood there for way too long. I kind of thought like I could just
Yeah.
return, but it just stopped in the middle of the throttle zone.
I'm just checking the stream right now. Entering that corner, locking up a little bit, and boom, that's it.
That's it.
Down
What's
to- That was weird though. You didn't break down all the way. Yeah, it looks like something was wrong with the pedals there, because it kept braking until you were at 20, and then all the inputs were just gone.
Let me check my controls. Yeah, my pedal is gone. My pedal is completely gone.
Making a great case for console sim racing.
My throttle is just gone. It's gone. Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Joining the club, man.
I'll switch to your view. You can watch a few guys racing then. That's pretty unfortunate.
Let's just jump on board with Rene then, see what how he's doing. He's
Rene is Rene is our best.
It's our last, well, not quite our last remaining hope, because we also have Lucas still in LMGT3.
Oh my god, let me check SimuCube software now.
And technology not
Yeah, the
recycled.
pedal is just completely gone. It's like not even connected anymore to the PC.
Wow.
I will quickly check that.
That is tough. Throttles on the right. Chat, always so helpful with your advice. We
Thank you for letting me know.
very much appreciate that. No, seriously though, a good bit of banter about this kind of stuff is, yeah, it's very helpful in situations like this where you just want to throw stuff at the wall. So at least there's some smile on our faces in that case. Rene 5th already, never disappoints. Yep. This happened to me in real life once. Was not very optimal. Yeah, I would guess so. Did you die though?
Yeah, so I just turned on the active pedal again, the throttle, and it's back, but it was just, it completely disappeared out of the SimuCube driver. Imagine having a 2,500 euro pedal in such an important race. I mean, we raced for hundreds of dollars today.
Yes, thousands even.
Yeah, that stuff shouldn't happen, really. It's, I wonder how this happened. It's never happened before, which is good.
Driver 69 had the opposite happen once on track. Throttle stuck open, much more scary. I can only imagine.
Yeah, that's even worse.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry for everyone who then crashed into me. I mean, that's stuff that can happen on a racetrack, obviously. Technical failure. But yeah, still, like, feeling very sorry.
Yeah, welcome to F1 in the 1990s simulator here. We're just, where things just blew up everywhere. So, or just racing in general for most of its existence. Felt like took like 2 days to get the ignition shut off. Yeah, yeah, bet that felt like forever. Both feet all on the brake, yeah. Hope nothing serious happened as a result of that, for either of you guys. Because, yeah, it's not ideal. Your brake pedal just fell off your cart, oh my. Alright, now we're essentially just watching our colleagues on stream.
Yeah.
This isn't even a let's play, it's just a let's watch.
It's a watch together.
Yeah. Watch party, yay!
I'm watching Luca right now.
Yeah, we're on board with
no.
Rene on my end. Ah, man.
Yeah, time for some Polish sauce. It's my favorite dish, actually. It was always served in our family Christmas time. It's like an old, like, I don't know, Polish dish with kind of like, what is zimt in English?
Zimt? Cinnamon.
Cinnamon. It's like a cinnamon sauce.
Alright.
And then you just drop like sauerkraut and yeah, potatoes and all kinds of sausages into it. Like it doesn't sound so great, but believe me, if you combine that with Christmas and it's like only served once a year, you kind of fall in love with it.
Doesn't work on any other holiday though, so don't even dare attempt that.
Oh, Rigotto, that's very kind of you.
What are we cooking for post-race dinner?
Good question, yeah. So here's Luca in P10 in the GT3s. Is there a way to see also the virtual energy? You can see it on your screen, right?
I don't think so, actually.
Oh no, but you have a leaderboard. How did you get that up?
If you click the display thingy, it pops up and you can select a few things.
Ah, yeah.
And yes, it's
Standings.
officially called display thingy. Don't quote me.
You don't tell me there's only 8 hypercars left.
It would appear that this is indeed the case.
Pinella is also DNF. Oh no.
Oh dear.
So that means I would have been P4.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
No, I would have been. No, I would have been P3, Yannick.
Oh man.
Because Reese still had to stop and I was like 20 seconds behind Reese, so I would have been P3. Oh. Next week, I'm racing from home. And my pedal won't fail. Because it's a
same.
simple mechanic pedal, okay?
Yes, give me the load cell.
Just got LMU struggling with braking technique. Tam Tucker. Yeah, the braking technique is hard to master, I would say. Easier to learn, but hard to master. It's also different between like the LMGT3s and the hypercars, because in the LMGT3s you can rely pretty much on your ABS. So you try to always brake hard into the ABS. You stay way longer, also full brake, depending on the corner, of course, but you stay longer in 100% kind of, and then start to trail brake a little bit. We just had a nice braking tutorial with Marcus that was more like iRacing centric, but the principle is pretty much the same. Oh,
Yeah.
what's happening with Luca? Luca!
Why
Luca!
would
Oh no, Luca is just leaving space for some hypercars. All good.
All the time you have to leave that space.
All good. And in the hypercars, it's more like you kind of, like if we talk about like turn 1, where you have a long straight and you have a hard braking point, you kind of hit almost 100%-ish if the tires are warmed up. And then you immediately kind of start to trail brake. So you are less longer on full brake than in the LMGT3. So hypercar, you kind of peak very closely to 100, and then you immediately like trail brake. That means like you are constantly releasing your brake, like with the flow of the everything you do pretty much in those cars, be it like Porsche Cup and iRacing or here the hypercars. Your pedal inputs, be it throttle or brake, they kind of follow the track layout, right?
A little bit, yeah. You have to be
Yeah.
smooth. I think that's the
Yeah.
key in these cars.
Yeah.
And with the hypercars, it's essentially a case of, you know, the less speed or the more speed they scrub off on the brakes, the less brake input they need. So it's not quite proportional, I wouldn't say, but that's why you really need to start trailing off the brake pretty much immediately. Not much, because then you're just giving away braking distance, of course, but very smoothly. So you're just on that lockup threshold, which is difficult to find, but it just requires a lot of practice, I'd say. You can play around with the brake bias a bit. And as we mentioned early on in the stream, it's super important to keep an eye on the battery for that, because that's something that tends to get overlooked pretty easily because the connection isn't quite as logical as you might think. But the battery, and especially its regeneration part, its recuperation rather, are an integral part of the braking systems of these prototypes. So if the battery is full and the battery or the system doesn't have anything to recuperate, its braking effect won't be there anymore, and the braking or the brake discs on the car will struggle to carry the load alone. So make sure that you are not approaching corners with a full battery. Otherwise, you might lock up or just spin out or stuff like that. So brake migration is super important as well, says I think Chris. I've never touched that, to be quite honest. I've just rolled with it, really, and that just worked. I don't know about you, but that's just how it went for me.
Yeah, I ran, for example, minus 2.5 brake migration, so the maximum possible. That means I think in the hypercars, your brake migration pretty much defines your brake balance or your brake bias. So you could also have a fixed value where you like switch it around. So if you feel like your front tires are locking up, you kind of push your weight a little bit to the front to have more like to the rear. Sorry. So always the opposite of where the tires are locking. And the brake migration is pretty much a dynamic brake bias, so it shifts like 2.5, I think, to the rear under the more you brake. Like the more brake you apply, the more the brake bias goes to the rear if you work with the brake migration. And it can help to stabilize the braking. Yeah, it can be pretty in-depth and complicated, and it can seem overwhelming, but at the end of the day, just get a comfortable setup and just practice and drive, and you will get the feel, and then you can start playing around with more stuff. But yeah, it always helps to run a practice, kind of compare your sectors. Just run the standard HUD element is the delta that you can see with your lap times. Rene is 4th, by the way.
Yeah, incredible.
Oh man.
Bailey is already leading on GT3 again.
No.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a bit like of a hurdle, but so rewarding when you get it right,
Yeah, absolutely.
when it clicks.
It also helps you drive cars that do have ABS, because you will probably know better when that ABS threshold is reached or when it kicks in, rather. And staying just below that actually makes for more effective braking as well. Also, always helps to have more tools in your toolkit for driving race cars, right? So, if you've only ever done ABS cars so far, it's definitely not a bad idea to learn a non-ABS car, and you will be able to apply some of what you learned to ABS cars as well if you want to.
Rene is just 5 seconds behind Piotr.
Yeah, and according to Driver69 in chat, just 3 DDoSes away from the win.
Yeah, I mean, let's just click constantly on Piotr. Rene is our hero, man. It's just about being consistent.
Absolute mad lad.
Crazy. Yeah, but I'm like Ricardo, Jorge now winning again, it seems. He has a pretty comfortable lead. He won the first race, so he's like in the championship. He's now really like he's gone.
Yeah, he's in a good position there.
Yeah.
Same for Bailey if he manages to keep that lead until the end, because he won round 1 in LMGT3. So yeah, good start for these guys so far. Anyway, we only got 3 minutes left in the race. Damn.
Yeah, it's almost done. Yeah.
Didn't even realize.
Yeah, we are almost there. I'm really disappointed because I practiced a lot for this race to have a good race and to be competitive against like people like Kevin, who also had a technical issue. But yeah, that's how it is sometimes.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you had good pace. Can't deny that.
Yeah, the pace was there, and the first 10 minutes were a joy. But then it kind of fell apart, and then there was this crash. Oh yeah, that's racing.
It is like that sometimes.
Imagine it would have been real racing.
Yeah,
How
exactly.
expensive everything was now.
Yeah, I mean, you've probably all seen races where teams just cannot get off the grid, and that's that, day over.
Yeah, I know. I have a lot of friends who tried for the 24-hour race at the Nürburgring last year, and then one of the guys just crashed the car, and then they had this like 7-hour race, and they raced for I think 40 minutes and then never again.
Yeah, wow. I think I mean that's one thing, I guess. It's just plain unlucky, but I think it's an even worse feeling if some tech gremlin just lets you down on the grid, even so you can't even get going, especially if you've been preparing for like a 24-hour race or something and you're just sitting there trying to figure out what the hell's wrong with the car. Right, so that should be so deflating.
We should make a Rene interview here quickly after the race. So Rene, I can see Rene from here. He's like, maybe I can turn my camera to him that you can see him.
He's very in the zone. He would appear.
So I'm going to this cam now.
Cursing about pedal positions and everything just before we got going.
In my wheel cam, if you look into the far distance, if you like on YouTube, you can zoom in now with your like finger gesture. And there, like this white monitor, there's Rene in the rig.
Far, far away.
There he is.
Yeah.
Man, this camera is hot. Holy shit.
Oh, damn. Kevin's back. Michael retired too. Yes, because his pedals failed.
Yeah,
In the middle
my
of the
throttle in particular. Yeah, my
Yeah. throttle
throttle just said goodbye in the middle of the hairpin,
race. Yep.
and then people crashed into me. Even it was horrible. Like, don't even repeat that scene again.
It's been a bit of a day, yeah, you could say.
I would have been a third, yeah, but would have been is always no good thing to say because it just didn't happen. Maybe in another parallel universe, I won the race. Okay.
Yeah, who knows?
So, Kevin, I would say the championship battle is still on between us. Then next week, we are still. You can still catch me then. Otherwise, I would have scored another 21 points, but not this way.
Yep.
But officially, I'm not even. I'm 11th now. Because I retired. Kevin probably is just. Kevin was clever. He just stood in the pits. Look. So Kevin secured 9th place. While I was retired. Not bad.
Smart.
Rene is so close now, 4 seconds. If the race would continue.
That's a question if that's actually accurate, because that's what I was referring to when
okay.
you were still
Okay,
racing, and
yeah.
you were like, nah, that's not quite.
No, you're right. Like P3 is kind of far away.
Yeah.
So the live timing is not right even.
See, Rene is just entering the pit straight. Yeah, P3 is on the short straight and sector two
Yeah,
already.
no, then
That's a bit of a way away.
there's a lot to fix until 1.0. Congrats to Ricardo in the Porsche. He took the victory
Oh, yeah,
today.
you finished. Nice. Congrats. Once
Congrats,
again.
yeah. Yeah, I'll do the same, Kevin. Taking it race by race. So
Yeah.
it's a good choice. Yeah. Just enjoying it. Yeah. Mendoza, 2nd place. He just got it. Then there's Piotr. We'll see if anyone just exceeded the virtual energy or something. That could still happen.
Yeah, true.
So there's Piotr. He's still on track.
So is Rene, but he's probably not gonna get close enough to him. Would be very surprised. But you know, we've seen pedals fail today already, so who knows?
Yeah, we'll have our P4 overtake driver here for an interview.
Whether he wants to or not.
he will be here.
Where's Luca actually? Finished 9th in LMGT3, so middle of the pack, I think, ish. So yeah, it's just tough luck, really, all around.
So Rene is not yet in. Here he is.
Wait, is there interviews? Oh, there will be one at least. Rene.
There's one interview with Rene.
We'll have to drag him into here.
Because Rene is here. Okay, Rene is done. Like, wow.
Yep, P4, not bad.
Seriously, wow.
Without practice and everything, so.
Yeah,
Andreas
nice.
last to 2nd. Oh wow, that's
So
also pretty
Stephen Bailey, 2nd place in LMGT3. So here we have the official results. Quickly changing here to my camera. It's it's Ricardo, Andres, Piotr, Rene, Jamie, Tom, Humphrey, Laszlo, and Stephen Jenkins. Laszlo also like 7th place. He just survived. He was not the quickest by any means, but he just survived. And sometimes you can get really good places
That's
with
how
just
it
surviving.
goes.
Yeah. And that's the LMGT3 guys, like Stephen Bailey in 2nd, also pretty good. But you can see Manuel, like the quickest lap time, I think, for the LMGT3s, 1:45.9. Not bad. Rene, come here for interview. Just get him in here.
He should hear that from the TV that shows the stream, doesn't it?
Yeah, maybe you just want to switch places, that he takes place in your rig. We can talk then through the microphone.
Yeah, I think he's coming. Where is
Come
he?
here.
He's moving anyway. Get in here.
Drag him in. Rene, come here.
There you go.
Interview time.
The crowd demands an interview.
Yeah, the crowd, exactly.
So,
My
Rene,
travel race.
P4. Have you
Yeah.
expected P4 today?
I mean, after you forced me to race here, you saw my incredible 3 laps of practice, right?
Yeah.
Then so in qualifying, I was at the toilet. So I returned when it was still 5 minutes. Then I used race fuel, checked setting again. So I finished it on race fuel, the quali, checked settings again, and then started race on quali fuel, of course.
Because why not?
Which is why I stopped, I think, 4 laps into the race.
We can't see you, by the way. We see only your
that's fine.
your
That's
beautiful
fine.
upper body.
And obviously the t-shirt. It's very important.
Pikachu shirt, yeah.
But yeah, so actually I'm very happy. It's great that I could show you youngsters once again that it's about experience and endurance.
You know what happened?
Well, I heard it.
It just...
I was wondering, like, is it... But it's not battery powered, right? It can't just run out of battery.
It's cabled. It's cabled.
Wow.
It just died. It
wasn't me. I mean, I was so far away.
So it just disappeared here. It was gray. It was not existent. It was like it was green lit up green, but it just disappeared. Yeah. So.
Yeah. So seems like I'm now the runner-up for the champion, right? Yeah. No, so I have to practice again. Yeah. To be honest, I made a mistake, and big sorry to Tom. Like in the chicane, I had Tom in front of me when he came out of pits, and Piotr, I think. Or it was Reese, I don't know, Piotr it should be. And then under braking, I tapped Tom in the back, which sent him a bit wide. I spun around.
Ooh.
So I think without that, I would have had a shot at third.
Yeah.
And then in the first stint already, I had one of the LMHs push me off the track, the left-hander before the last corner. So I ran wide, had to throw the car around, get back on track. So I know at least like with me trying to avoid more mistakes next time and maybe get some more laps in, there at least is a chance to halfway be decent. And,
yeah, Fuji is also not that hard, I would say.
Not racing that
at
one.
all.
I hate Fuji. Oh my goodness me.
So I say though, with you being a big NASCAR fan, I expected more. Yeah, well, first a big thank you to the number 50. What's the sponsor on there? Richard Mille Ferrari crew. They did a great job today.
Yeah, I should do that, right? It's like we should learn like proper. I do that for the NASCAR streams. Like I will thank the OverTake team and everyone that worked very hard in the pits and the management, the sponsorship team, and obviously everyone at Milky Way for making it happen. Man, I need a Milky Way livery.
For getting this body in its peak racing shape.
Yeah, exactly. And thanks to all of the candy shops out there for giving me the body that can perform on a high level.
Let's quickly rewatch my my first incident when someone lost it. That was so unfortunate.
Rene needs to practice his Ricky Bobby thank you speech. Yeah.
Was it?
How do you even know what to do with your hands, man?
Where did it happen? Here's still the Ferrari. So the yellow Ferrari will spin at the end of this lap, I believe.
And look at my start, and then you will see what goes wrong behind you.
Oh yeah, I think it happened here. Is it that? Yeah. Oh, that's so bad, man.
What did he? Oh, he spin.
Yeah.
Oh, they touch.
Mm-hmm.
That's Tom already, right? The yellow Ferrari.
Let me check. That's Tom. Let's check actually. Let's run it back. So we're with.
I think it's Tom.
I think yeah. I think you're right.
That's like.
Yeah, how can I?
What do you want to do?
I
Change car.
Be at his car basically.
No, on
this
top.
way.
On
Yeah,
top.
no, it works. No, it works.
Okay.
Let's watch it again. Like this is the yellow Ferrari ripping me
That's
out of
Tom.
existence.
It should be Tom, right? Yeah, Tom
Yeah.
Humphrey. Yeah.
Oh, I know what happened. Now he's like an.
He's probably losing.
Now it happens.
Oh, it's the other Ferrari from outside. Yeah.
And then I couldn't avoid him, and I completely damaged my front left.
I had red front, red rear, yellow rear axle, left and right.
Yeah. And then you see me just can't like this is my first person view then.
Chat suggests DM everyone in the race and start it again. We need a redo.
Look how close it was.
Nearly.
Oh.
Oh my goodness me, that's a bit sad. Can you look at my lap? I just want to see
Yeah.
if it was really my mistake with like being pushed to the outside, or if it was.
Yeah. Your start?
Yeah. It's basically it must be like first or second lap.
I just want to see it again.
You really have to get someone to do a proper overtake livery because you suck at this.
No.
Look at that! It's just white with 3 stripes on it.
Yeah, it's overtake.
Wow.
Where is
Harsh.
Rene? I have to go very far back into the
Oh, I at least finished the race in the top 5. How about you?
field. So here's Rene Butler.
I look with my Formula E picture of 2015 or 16, man.
Yeah, that's lap 1. Yeah, well, how is this lap
That's
1?
not. Oh, it is my car. I raced a Ferrari this time. True.
Okay, this is more like the start.
Okay, yeah. So start was fine. I started in second gear because I thought it's maybe like NASCAR and the tire spin.
No, not really.
So I was like, okay, no experience. So second gear. Try to avoid. There will be a bit of contact which already damages my axle. So not this one here, but between these two now, I think at some point I will just be there, bong, bong, and then the car was already done for.
Oh no.
So I don't know what happened. I think I turned a bit into the Alpine, but the Alpine at the same time tried to return to the line, I think. Because I tried to avoid the Ferrari on the outside, the 51. And then
Yeah, but you
there's a bounce off the... oh no, the Alpine gets... No, it is bounce me off the Alpine. Yeah. We both come out, and I try to avoid the 51, and he's still running.
I think you are clearly just running into him. I mean...
Yeah, but like I said, I tried to avoid 51, and I wasn't aware that the Alpine was still next to
the
me.
Alpine...
I mean, there it is next to me, just saying. Look at that. It's
Yeah.
not next to me.
Yeah,
and
true.
now it runs into me.
Yeah, true.
So it's not the other way around.
It's difficult.
And then I touched the 51 as well, which is a bit unfortunate.
Yeah.
And that was already my entire rear axle.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that was very unfortunate.
I mean, you kind of moved towards... Yeah, it's like a start incident.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with part of the blame, but you see that, like, he knows that I'm moving over.
Yeah, he kind of...
But he can't go anywhere.
He's like... you know this meme where this guy sits in the house at this fire on fire, and he's like, I'm fine.
It's like unfortunate because it's not like...
He's trusting you so much that you are a safe driver.
No, I was so afraid of braking behind the 51, and I didn't want to crash into him.
Because you kind of, if you are not so experienced, like if you don't run daily races every day in LMU, you are kind of scared of the situation.
I did not want to run this back, and then if you go further, like just go to my car again. So that was already the damage that I had. It's Reese. That's me, yeah. So
then now you bump into the Ferrari.
Yeah, I bump into the 51, yeah.
So
exactly.
he pushes you kind of then...
and then I try to stabilize the car and brake, and like, nope, no chance.
Yeah,
so I get the 50 as well, 51 as well.
Two big hits already.
And I think I get another one on the inside now.
Yeah.
Bonk.
Yeah. So the car's already gone. Just go in full speed.
No, I enjoy the slow-mo.
No, go. So that's fine. And then I had the feeling that the car was running well. Obviously, I was on way less fuel than everyone else because I only had 6 laps on the tank.
It looks so sexy with the carbon fiber.
It is cool, right? It's a nice car. It's a really nice looking car. And then if you go... I just keep going. It should be... I think it's this lap. Where I try to overtake someone and then driver 69 says straight to jail. All right. But someone had to back up the overtake team because the rest of my crew was really lacking today.
Yeah.
So someone had to finish. So this gives me a chance now. Mm-hmm. And then I think on the other left-hander, I basically go around the outside because he's now going out, and I try to just cut him.
Yeah.
There we go. Set it up, and then he runs me now, at least from my feeling, over the curb on the outside. You see that? And then obviously on the braking, nothing happens there.
You wanted to play Tony Hawk.
Yeah, I wanted to grind on it.
It looked like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. You don't get extra
points. But it
points.
looks so stupid here because you're like, why are you not just turning in? But the car's just going straight. I couldn't do anything. It just goes straight.
Look at that. Like, this is a proper Tony Hawk.
I'm fully on it. It's like, it just goes straight.
Look at, beautiful slow-mo.
Oh. And that cost me so much time. Like, I had a shot at running at the top 5 the entire time, but that was the end of it.
Look how the car is just... You can be glad that this whole part is asphalt.
Yeah. It helped out.
That helps.
But then obviously that put me back already.
Yeah.
And then obviously stopping very early, so I was absolutely out of sync.
But so many people had...
28 seconds damage.
Like, look... all of those guys died at some point here. Kevin, disconnect. Pinella, I don't know. And then the rest of us also like.
But I had the speed, but the car was already broken. It's like
So Yannick, what happened to Yannick again? Yannick couldn't even start.
Yeah, just
what happened?
Yannick couldn't even start.
game crashed like 20 seconds before
No
race
way.
start. Yeah.
And,
And then
do you remember when
rejoined the session and was stuck in the pits, being able to shift gears and rev the engine,
Let's
but not actually
check
move,
when
so.
my braking or my throttle pedal happened, because many people crashed into me. I felt so sorry.
Yeah, because you stood there.
Yeah.
Look, that's Luca and me coming around before that.
It's so horrible. Look at that.
No, that's the start. So Luca comes in the end, and I actually overtake Luca the moment I overtake you.
It also looks so stupid, right?
Yeah.
The car just doesn't move anymore. It just
That looks really stupid.
Just figures,
and
figures, nah, bro, I'm just gonna park the bus here.
Oh, that's so sad. He's just sitting there.
yeah, I should have just press escape
Yeah,
and retire
but
immediately. But I thought like I can get the car running again in some way. So you try to like.
Nella got taken out, by the way, by GT3. So there should be Luca now. Wait for it. There should be Luca coming, and I'm on the inside of Luca, and Luca goes to the outside. Look at that. That's Luca, and that's me.
Oh, that was close. That was close.
Because I wasn't expecting someone to stand there at the exit. Like I come around, like, oh. But at least we managed to get at least 3 or 4 overtake cars in one row. Because that's Luca on the outside, Michel in the middle, me on the inside.
But I have to apologize. I stood there for way too long.
Yes.
I waited way too long to try to get it run again. I didn't realize what's happening. I just thought it's a game bug, and I could somehow, with shifting gears and applying pedals, I could get the car running, but it didn't happen.
Oh, Andres did not make it to the grid. He was the poleman?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mendoza?
That was the thing.
It's like all the dailies I ran when LMU came out, like when the multiplier started. I did like 3-4 days of a lot of LMU, and I never had any issues.
Yeah.
And now I come into this race like after a long time of not racing LMU, and everyone's like, I got this bug, I got that bug.
Yeah, it's the reverse for me, really. The interesting part was, as I was sitting in the pits, people were leaving their garages and just driving off just fine. I'm like,
did they at least wave to you?
Yeah, I mean, I guess, but
Okay, let's wrap it up. Beautiful live stream today. I hope you all enjoyed it. It was a great show. We did great racing for you guys. And if you still enjoyed our show, thumbs up, please. At least we could showcase our nice dual studio stream setup. We will use that whenever Yannick is here for the monthly, or when Rene and I are here to race some stuff with you guys. Maybe we can just meet here, Rene, the other day to run some LMU dailies together or something, or some iRacing, or some Live for Speed.
Live for Speed would be amazing, man. We should go back to Live for Speed.
So thumbs up, subscribe. Also, congrats to everyone who won a LMU DLC key today in the chat. Thank you for Chris for organizing that and staying here with us in the chat. And also visit overtake.gg.
Driver 69 wrote, I'm just 3 DD DOSes away from the win.
yep, that happened.
So thank you guys. See you in tomorrow's video. Will be a retro adventure per excellence. So tomorrow 5 p.m. CEST. Be sure to watch the video. It will be a nice nostalgia trip. I can already like spoiler that a little bit. Yeah, thank you, Yannick. I hope you enjoyed it here.
Yeah, great race. I mean, superb. I'll think of that forever, pretty much.
How was the seat?
Very comfy. I'm still not freezing or anything, so thumbs up for that.
Good.
So warm in here.
Could you like touch the wheel a little bit then? During
Just
yeah.
because I could.
Okay.
Just sitting here, nice lights and everything.
Yeah.
Quality was fun.
You
so
enjoyed
there's that.
the screen and all of that. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I watched a nice little movie that you guys.
How was the force feedback while not driving?
Very consistent. I gotta say, very true to life too. So
Great.
Not driving in Simric felt as just like not driving in real life.
Yeah, incredible how close things are
my.
these days. Wow.
Okay, guys,
Someone
enjoy.
asked what size monitors are those? Which ones?
All of them. Yeah, they're all the same.
Oh yeah, I had the widescreen.
Yeah, it's a 31.5 inch or 32 inch. I think 30, 32.
It's the same as
Yeah, it's a AOC. Can you read the model on the back? So I can tell you the exact.
It is. Oh my goodness me. Wait. It's so far away. I'll go here now.
Hello.
Is the I got the the entire serial number. Why is there no name of the model?
There should be like a code, like I don't know. Yeah.
HJP4TJ. That can't be right.
Nah. AOC 165 hertz VA panel, so you'll find it. It's not a crazy expensive or super high end screen. It's a
warning, shock hazard, do not open.
All right.
yeah, it's very affordable. Like
That said,
That's important.
it's one of the best budget choices for a triple setup, I would say, because you have. Goodbye, Sebastian. Okay, we are done, guys. See you next time. We're out. Yannick, say
Yep.
goodbye.
Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Just me sitting here for most of the night, but yeah, next time is going to be better. I'm positive. So have a good night, everyone, and see you around soon.
Good night.